He always seemed like the perfect dad. The kind who packed my school lunches, who stayed up helping me glue glitter to science projects, who cried at my graduation. My mom used to joke that he was the better parent, the soft one, the patient one. She was the tough love, practical one. He was the dreamer, the fixer, the comforter, which is why what I'm about to say feels like I'm unraveling the story of someone else's life, not my own. This all started a few weeks ago, though now that I'm looking back, there were signs. Little things, weird glances, late nights, excuses that didn't quite track. I just didn't think anything of it, because why would I? I trusted him. We all did. It began when my best friend Katie told me her parents were separating. Her mom had been acting weird, she said, spending more time away, constantly checking her phone, dressing up for no reason. Katie thought it was another man, but she had no proof, just a gut feeling. At first, I just comforted her, offered the usual, "I'm here for you" lines, the kind you say when someone else's life is falling apart. But something about it stuck with me. Katie's mom, Laura, had always been in our orbit. Our families were close growing up. We vacationed together a few times, and they came to our holiday parties. Laura and my mom even taught a spin class together at one point. My dad and Laura, well, they got along. But again, nothing out of the ordinary. Until I saw them together. I work downtown, and sometimes I cut through this little side street with a cafe that's always half empty. It's quiet and tucked away. Great for a peaceful lunch. One afternoon, I was heading to grab coffee when I saw them. My dad and Laura, sitting in a corner booth, leaning in, laughing like teenagers. Her hand was on his. At first, I convinced myself it was innocent. Maybe they ran into each other. Maybe they were talking about Katie's parents' separation. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I was crazy. But then I started watching. Not obsessively, but enough. He got texts late at night. He started saying he was running errands or going for a walk more often. Laura, according to Katie, was always out these days. And then it happened. I don't know what pushed me to do it, but one night when he left his phone on the charger and went out to pick up a prescription, I cracked. His phone wasn't password protected. He'd always trusted me. Or maybe he just never thought I'd have a reason to look. The messages were there. Hundreds of them. Going back at least a year. Hidden under a fake contact name. Mike W. But I recognized the writing. I recognized the photos. Her face. Her voice memos. Their conversations ranged from flirty to explicit to downright romantic. They talked about meeting at hotels, about how much they missed each other, about me, about Katie, about how they knew it was wrong but couldn't help it. I sat there for almost an hour, reading and rereading messages until the words blurred together. I didn't cry. Not then. I think part of me was in shock. The man I grew up idolizing had been living a double life, and the woman he was betraying my mom with, my best friend's mom. I put the phone back. I didn't say anything. I just waited. He came home an hour later, kissed my mom on the cheek, sat on the couch like nothing had happened. The next few days were a blur. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't talk to Katie without wanting to scream. I couldn't look at my mom without feeling like I was carrying some massive, grotesque secret that would destroy her world. Eventually, I broke. I told Katie first. I needed someone to validate that I wasn't insane. She didn't believe me. Not at first. She actually laughed, one of those sharp, dry laughs that sound like they hurt coming out. She thought I was joking or projecting. Then I showed her the screenshots. We didn't speak for 3 days after that. I think she needed time to grieve. Her mom had just blown up their family. And now I was telling her it was with my dad? It was too much. For both of us. Then came the conversation with my mom. There's no good way to do it. No soft entry. I just sat her down, told her I'd seen something that I needed to show her. I had copied the screenshots to my phone. I showed her a few. Enough to make it clear that this wasn't just flirting or a one-off. She didn't cry at first. She just got quiet. Her face went pale, and then a kind of hollow set in. You know when someone gets bad news, and it's like you can actually see them exit their body for a second? That's what happened. Then she asked me to leave the room. I sat outside on the porch, shivering even though it was warm. 20 minutes later, she walked out, eyes red, and said, "Thank you for telling me. I'll handle it." And she did. The fallout was nuclear. She confronted my dad that night. There was shouting, crying, things breaking. He didn't deny it. He didn't even try to excuse it, just admitted it flat out. Said he'd fallen in love, that it just happened, that he didn't mean to hurt anyone. I couldn't look at him. He's living in a hotel now. My mom filed for separation last week. Katie and I are still trying to find our footing. Some days we talk like normal. Some days we cry. Some days we sit in silence, just trying to make sense of how the people we love the most could tear our worlds apart with one selfish decision. I don't know what's next. Therapy, probably. A lot of it. But I do know this. When people say cheating is just between two people, they're wrong. It's a bomb. And when it goes off, it doesn't just hit the two in the blast radius. It ripples. It scorches everything around it. And I'll never look at him the same way again.